Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. So this is the series where I like to show you tips, tricks and tutorials, and of course we like to do this in complete survival. So in today's episode I'm going to show you how to make a very compact, fully automatic wheat farm for your Minecraft Bedrock Edition world. Now the original user who designed this made it for Java Edition. Now what I've gone and done is made a few alterations. Now this is fully working on the Bedrock Edition. So with that being said, if you haven't already, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. If you've got any builds that you want to submit and see in Simply Survival, the best place to get me is on Twitter. Now if you don't have Twitter for whatever reason, you can also hit me up on the InstaJam. Jeez, I can see a zombie in the background. Can you see that? This is crazy. Right, yeah. You can hit me up on the Twitter, InstaJam, or the Discord if you've got anything to submit or just to say hi. Anyway, with that being said, let's go and kill that zombie and get on with today's video. Alright, so zombie situation sorted out. I've got a new friend to introduce to us. He is called Warren. First of all, what I'm going to do, this is required for the build. I'm going to go ahead and name tag our new friend, Warren. There we go. Hi, Warren. Welcome to the gang. So, first of all, you want to find a place in your base or wherever to actually make this build. And the items that you are going to need are as follows. You're going to need one trapdoor. You're going to need a bucket of water. Bring yourself 4 chests, 1 minecart with a hopper. Bring yourself 2 hoppers. Bring yourself 1 piece of redstone, 1 observer, 1 dispenser, 1 composter. You're going to want 16 glass. Well, about 16 glass, a bit less than that maybe. You want 3 solid blocks of choice. You want about 8 stacks of seed. I've just got a few there. You also want a fair bit of bone meal. Again, I literally just went and collected some before the video. Bring a lever. These items here are actually items that you're going to get back. So bring a lever, a piece of track. You're also going to want a piston and a bed. And right away, we're going to start off with our chest. So let's go ahead and put that in a hotbar. Alright, so the first step, you want to grab your double chest. And you actually want to go ahead and put that like it doesn't really matter which way you have it facing. I'm simply going to have it facing this way. And now I'm going to grab my first hopper of the build and simply go crouch space into the back of that chest and place it here. This is where our villager is going to be standing. And yeah, so we're going to be blocking around that. So you might want to see if you need to go back anymore. And I think I do. So what I'm going to do is just move everything back 1. And yeah, I'm just going to do that and I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so I've gone ahead and moved mine 1 step backwards. I mean, that's going to fit nicely just there now. So what we're going to need to do right about now is grab our track and our minecart hopper. And we're actually going to place that on top here. So you're going to want some holder blocks at this point. Of course, you're going to want to crouch space. And like I said, you're going to want some holder blocks just to go around this so it doesn't slide off. Doesn't matter what holder blocks you use. I'm just going to grab some more glass. And then go like this all the way around it. Okay, so you want to place 1 there. And then simply, just so it don't slide out anywhere, go all the way around this minecart hopper like that. And then, of course, you can get rid of any bits that you don't need. That's the ones on the corners like this. And, of course, this one at the bottom, we don't need that. And we don't need this one on the corner. So, right now, what we could actually do, what I would do is I'd probably dig out 2 blocks here. That's going to come in handy for you very, very shortly. But right now, we need to get on top of the build. So, I'm just going to place a holder block there and grab... Alright, yeah, I forgot one thing. We need a piece of dirt. Not really that bad, but we can just grab that from over here. Alright, so now what we can do is grab our piece of dirt, and we simply want to place that there like so. Then we can get rid of any items that we don't need at the back. Just like that. Perfect. And now we're going to need a few more holder blocks, and simply place a holder block here and a holder block here. Then get rid of this middle holder block. Then we're going to want to grab our temporary piston and, of course, our lever. And then we're going to go down the blocks that we removed earlier. We're going to place our piston just here like so. We're then going to place our lever on the edge of that piston. You may need to crouch space and just go like that. Again, as soon as you've done that, stay in this little area. You might need to remove one of these blocks like so. And what you want to go ahead and do, if you don't do this, you're going to be in trouble. you want to make sure to remove the tracks so they're on top of there like so. And then, like that, that is going to allow you to push that dirt into the minecart hopper, okay? And then you can go ahead and place another block just here like so. And then, of course, remove any that you don't. You're then free to fill up these gaps at the bottom. And, of course, remove your piston and any unnecessary blocks that are left over. Okay, so at this point, you want to go ahead and grab your observer and dispenser. You want to jump up at the back of the farm, place your observer like so. As you can see, the face is facing that little piece of dirt. Then we're going to come on this side. I mean, it doesn't really matter what side. I'm going to go with this side and place a dispenser on there like so. Super easy, super simple. You can then go ahead and place another couple pieces of glass. In fact, no, you don't want to place a piece of glass on the front. What you're going to want here is simply to place your composter like so. And I'm just going to jump up, place a composter, and then, of course, we are nearly there. So, before we get any further, what you're going to want to do is make a little capsule at the back to hold some water. Very simply, place a few pieces of glass, and, of course, you're going to want to place your water in there. So, what I would do is just make sure you've got your water next to your glass, like so. And then place your water, simply place a piece of glass. That water is going to keep that piece of dirt moist, allowing you to grow crops on it. Super awesome. Right, now we can get on to the next step. So, what we want to do is actually go back on top. You may need to put a holder block like so. We're actually going to grab our trapdoor. Simply go to the front of the farm. Maybe you need to crouch base and jump. And make sure it's going up like that. That way it's going to lock your villager in. And you can throw stuff to your villager when we actually go to put this guy in. So now what we're going to do, grab the remaining pieces of glass, crouch space, go ahead and put one on the observer, go ahead and put one on the dispenser, and go ahead and put one on top of that other piece of glass just there. And of course we are going to need one more piece of glass. And that's my piece. Obviously, I've used it as a holder block, but that's going to go on top. But first, we need to go ahead and get our villager in. In addition to this, you can go ahead and, you know, put that there. So, before we get our villager in, what we can do is go ahead and grab a hopper. And we're going to crouch space. And we're going to go into the back of this dispenser like so. Now we're basically going to want to put a chest on top of this dispenser, and this is where all of our bone meal is going to go. So there's one and there's two. Now I've got so much bone meal to actually put in here. Let me go ahead and show you all the bone meal I've actually got. There we go. I'm going to grab all of this and load that up, and I'll be back as soon as I've done that. Right, so now all the bone meal is going into the dispenser, which is super awesome. Right now, what we need to do is actually sort out some redstone for these things right here. So, first of all, let's go ahead and grab our solid blocks. You may need a holder solid block as well. You want a solid block right in the back of this observer, like so. And you're going to want a solid block in between the observer and the dispenser, and then you're going to want another solid block just down here. In fact, you don't even need this, and then you can just grab your redstone like so, and we're simply going to place the redstone on there. So that means once that observer detects some like business going on there, we can simply the dispenser will start activating, and you'll see what happens. Right now, what we need to actually do is go ahead and get this guy Warren in there. Now I'm a little bit concerned right now because he's actually linked to these, so I may have to go and destroy these, which is a little bit annoying, but for the most part I think it should be alright. So what I'm gonna do is just get some blocks from somewhere and make a little track until he falls in. Hopefully we can get him in reasonably quickly, but you know, like every time you go to record something, it's never simple when it comes to villagers, right? I'm sure you guys can relate to that as well. Alright, so my plan is we're going to get the bucket of water, if I can find some water about somewhere. I think I may have used it all from here. Oh god, we used all of things. Well, we'll take one piece of this because I'm moving this soon anyway. So we'll take that piece right now. And basically my plan is to put water there and hopefully he comes up to the top. Now if you don't, we don't want him to drown. So yeah, we got to be really careful. Otherwise, I think it's a good plan. Oh god, I jumped off the side. Right, let's do this. Right, my plan's for him to jump, like, come up. Alright, he's not doing what I want. Oh, do we have a boat? That's the question. Yo, what are you doing up there, Warren? How you do that, Warren? Oh, oh no, that's not what. Oh dear, oh dear. Come on, Warren. Yes. Come on, Warren, get on there. Going in. Yes! Right, Warren's in. Alright, so, as you can see, Warren is still a, like, a smoker dude. He's attached to one of those smokers, so I'm going to try and put this bed here. Alright, so what we're going to have to do to make this work is actually remove some of these. Now, that's not a huge problem. I can go ahead and do that. I'm just going to empty them and remove them. Again, you may have to do the same if you're having trouble linking your villager up. Now, this guy should actually go ahead and when we place a bed down, if he links to it, he should actually turn into this guy. Now, of course, we've got these two here making it a little bit more difficult. So we may actually need to put a couple more beds down. But now he's gone ahead and linked to a brewing stand, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my brewing stand. Let's go ahead and do that right about now. Oh, no. Oh, damn. This is bad. This is bad. Oh, no. Oh, damn. I hope this doesn't go bad. I really hope this doesn't go bad. Yes. Alright. He is now no longer a connected to the brewing stand. Let's go ahead and do this. Come on. What? Alright. 5th time lucky. Come on. Yes. Okay, and now we can remove the bed. He's going to stay like that. And of course, now what we need to go ahead and do is grab our seeds. And, of course, I've not got loads of seeds. You want to give them about 8 stacks of seeds. But let's try and get this to work right now. Alright, guys. So, I've basically got to this point. Now, I've gave him the seeds. Again, it took me a little while, so I just skipped it. But basically, all we got to do is throw them in. What I ended up doing was throwing some, like, stacks of blocks in here. Just so the minecart hopper actually picked those up first. And then the seeds after. And then he actually picked up the seeds. So, as you can see now, the dispenser full of bone meal is growing it every single time he actually places a seed in. He does have a little break every now and again, but for the most part he will carry on and we will be getting fully automatic wheat. Again, here's the blocks that I actually thrown in just to allow him to pick up some seeds, and again he'll start his little cycle once again, and there we go. It's actually pretty awesome. Again, like I said, fully automatic wheat, really nice, really easy design. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So what you could do is go ahead and remove some of these blocks like that. And that is the farm complete. So that is literally the end of today's video. I do hope that you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you're going to use this in your world. And I will catch you on the next one.